Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Jones, and I am here to educate, inform, and advise.
Here she comes to wreck the day.
So anyway, today we are going to see sneak peeks with Misty as soon as my disclaimers are done running through, because I want to make sure you guys are aware that I'm here to educate and inform and use fair use stuff. So, I just finished going live, and I'm going to fix my camera so you can see me again. Hello! Misty is live right now talking about a bracelet with a tree on it. Yay! So anyway, she's got 1,200 people watching this live right now. It's crazy. So let's go into the B.I.T.E model. I talked about this on my live, but I think it's important to go over in a little bit more detail. So this is Freedom of Mind Cult out of the B.I.T.E model. It's Stephen Hassan. He is very respected, and I really enjoyed his videos, his podcasts, his train of thought. It's really amazing. So I just wanted to go over behavior control, information control, and emotional control and thought control. The B.I.T.E, okay? So, B.I.T.E model, behavior control. We touched on this a little bit. So, behavior control. Well, with paparazzi, your behavior is controlled. You have to be toxically positive. You can't disparage the company at all. Professionalism and positivity. That's what a good portion of people who are being canceled by paparazzi now are being canceled for. Professionalism and positivity. Okay? And if you don't conform to the behavior that they want you to conform to, they threaten you. Okay? So, as you can see in number 15 here, threaten to harm family or friends. Okay? They like to punish disobedience by beating, torture, burning, cutting, rape, or tattooing, or branding. But that's, we're talking about MLMs. I don't think they do that. They punish disobedience through compliance. Okay? So we're just going to go down. Regulate individuals' physical reality. Well, when you sign up for paparazzi, they tell you to do your homework. But the homework they give you is homework that they provide to you to do your research. And they don't want you to go outside of the research that they give you. They want you to look at their videos, their content, their news articles with direct sales news. They want you to see all of that. They don't want you to see videos by people like me, by anti-MLM community. They don't want you to see that because it doesn't conform. Okay? They do control what you wear and what you sell. They don't control your clothing and hairstyle, but they do control what you sell. So if you made cute little doggy collars like this for like holidays, this was Ellie's Easter dress, by the way. If someone made cute little dog collars like that and they wanted to sell them, they couldn't sell them side by side with their paparazzi jewelry. Oh no, you can't do that because it's not properly promoting their product. You're promoting something else in addition to, and that's a violation of the policy and procedure. So that's a behavior control, okay? And then they encourage people to engage in punishment. What do I mean by that? Well, multi-level marketing companies like to talk about how they empower women and how they're always encouraging women to encourage other women and to be a sisterhood. But nobody talks about how if someone's getting ready to outrank you, if somebody does something that is, threatening you or hurting you in any way, shape, or form, they don't talk about the fact that they will go after you in a way. And what way are they going to go after you? They go after you by reporting you to compliance or reporting you to Misty Kirby and Trent Kirby or whatever, and getting you canceled, getting you suspended, getting you sued. I mean, there's a whole bunch of things. So that was part of the behavior control. If you don't fall in line with what they want from you, then we move over to, another thing, information control. I talked about this, the homework. They tell you to do your homework. And then they access your information, they limit your information. So they don't want you to look outside of anything. Multi-level marketing companies, when you go to convention, they give you the information they want you to have through those motivational speakers. They tell you what books to read. But they don't give you actual palatable information that will actually help you with your business. They don't give you business knowledge. I've yet to see anything come from anybody in the form of training that helps with business. Okay? And unless you have a brain or a mind for business, you're going in blind. And that's something I think they like. I think they like it that you go in blind. Because then you're easier to mold in a way. Okay? So when you go in blind, or naive, I'm talking about myself here, and you don't realize what you're doing before it's too late, do you allow it to become a sunk cost fallacy? Well, I've already done this much, I should just keep going and see what happens. Yeah, that was a mindset I had, you guys. It was like, well, I'm in this far, it's been 6 months, let's see what happens. It was really hard to come to that realization at tax time in 2020 when I was like, what am I doing? And then we go on a cruise and I come home and I'm like, yeah, I need to stop this. But back to information control. Under minimize or discourage access to non-cult sources of information, including internet, TV, radios, books, news articles, magazines, media. Keep them restricted from critical information, former members. Keep members busy so they don't have time to think and investigate. Why do you think paparazzi wants you constantly working your business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Why is that the norm with most all network marketing? You always have to be on. You always have to be thinking about who you can recruit. You always have to be thinking about that next sale. Because the minute you stop working that business, the minute you stop and start thinking logically, they can lose you. They lost me. When you stop and you start thinking outside of the bubble, that's when they lose you. Because when you take a break and you start resting and you realize, oh my gosh, I'm in a heap load of trouble, and then you're like, I need to stop the bleeding, and you get out, it's quite interesting. So let's talk about another thing. Compartmentalize information into outsider versus insider doctrines. Ensure the information is not freely accessible. That would be, the back office stuff, okay? Control information at different levels and missions within the group. Yes, this is something that I have seen proof of too. So upline elites get a special Zoom call with the founders where they get training and insider knowledge, and some of them are stupid enough to share it with their downlines, saying, look at all the cute stuff that's being released today. So they get a special sneak peeks with Misty with their Zoom call every day. But the thing is that information at different levels, they're getting the directive, I feel, from their founders to push recruiting. And this has been confirmed to me through emails that I believe I am correct with this, that after convention last year, the big push was about recruitment. And it's only evident through the promotions that are on the paparazzi website. For the last 4 months, the promotions have been all about recruitment. It's a huge push, okay? And the other thing is, and I'm just going to put this out there too, paparazzi, I'm talking to you, corporate people. When somebody sends you an email asking you to cancel their consultant ID and to cancel them, you need to follow up with that request and ensure that it's done in a timely manner. I had a lady email you 3 weeks ago requesting that her consultant ID be canceled. 3 weeks later, you had still not canceled that consultant ID. So I encouraged this person to file their complaint with the FTC. And I encouraged this person to include a copy of said complaint to the FTC, along with a second request for you to cancel their consultant ID. Amazing how you immediately complied. Shocking. It's like, come on. I know you guys are desperate to keep people in the company, but if they want to leave, let them go. Okay? All right. Encouraging spying on other members. Impose a buddy system to monitor and control members. Yeah, we know that happens. Extensive use of cult-generated information and propaganda. Paparazzi insider emails, paparazzi trainings, paparazzi sneak peeks with Misty, paparazzi #no excuses and mindfuckery that comes through the founders page on Facebook. Yeah, all of these things. Oh, the paparazzi leadership series where they show the elites getting their $25,000 or $50,000 checks and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. They have unethical uses of confession. They withhold forgiveness and, then they manipulate your memory. That's where the gaslighting comes in, is in the information control. All right, now let's go into thought control and emotional control. Requires the members to internalize the group's doctrine as truth. Because, you get 35 to 45% commission. It's lead and nickel free. It's styled and designed by the founders themselves. Well, I've proven that to be wrong, because a lot of the paparazzi jewelry can be found on a slew of Chinese wholesalers. The same stuff that paparazzi sells to you is available to other MLMs, to Chinese wholesalers, Temu, Wish, Shein, Alibaba, Nihao, and there's like 3 more out there, but I can't remember their names off the top of my head. All of these wholesalers have paparazzi accessories. The only thing they don't have is the little paparazzi card that comes on it, and some of the earrings don't come with the free included earrings, but as we all know, those free included earrings are just shit anyway. Okay? And you can usually get it for cheaper than you can through paparazzi. Iris flower jewelry is another MLM out there where you can buy basically paparazzi jewelry for cheaper. Okay? They sell it for $5 too. It blows my mind. Okay? So then they decide who's good and who's evil. Like I said in my life, who's the bear, who's the bee? I know I'm being construed as evil. I don't care. So, yeah, I'm totally evil because I'm pointing out the B.I.T.E model. I'm pointing out that most elites in most MLMs are narcissistic, and they don't like that. But, oh well, that's my opinion. I think most elites in most MLMs, not just paparazzi, are narcissistic as hell. Okay? Let's see. Through the thought control, they only encourage good and proper thoughts. Again, professionalism and positivity. Ugh. All right. And then memories are manipulated and false memories are created. No, you're stale. If you've watched the LuLaRoe documentary, you know what I'm talking about there. Teaching thought-stopping techniques which shut down reality, testing stopping negative thoughts, and allowing only positive thoughts include, and I've heard this, denial, rationalization, justification, and wishful thinking. Wishful thinking is something big in MLM world. And why do I say that? Oh, because you want to dream. Dream, the impossible dream. You can wake up in the morning and become a millionaire if you just follow this formula. They're like, what's your dream? How are you working your business? Blah, 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 blah. I mean, let's go here. Misty is still showing that stupid thing, so let's go to Founders. So here's a pink diamond thing. It's glowy stone. It's a pink life of the party. Jamie is bought back blessed in glowy stone. But guess what? You can get those glowy beads on Temu and make them yourself. So there is no I in team, but there is in win. Who's winning? Paparazzi. I mean, let's hashtag Trent, you got this. Ugh, I am paparazzi. Here's another thing. I am paparazzi because of paparazzi. Thank you, paparazzi. When you see those words, it's thank you, downline. Thank you, my downline, for getting me to Aruba. Thank you, my downline, for my paycheck. Thank you, my downline, for giving me all these accolades, for building me up. Yay. Ooh. Ah. All right. And then it looks like, after careful consideration, Monica Cox is bringing back the poinsettia. Okay. Monica Cox is bringing back Meadow Muse. It's not Christmas time. We're not even close to Christmas time. But I saw on Crystal Mitchell's page the other day that she's encouraging people to buy this to get ready to sell it for Christmas in December. It's April, you guys. It's April. It's fucking April. You have 8 months to go. It's like, no. And then here's a Motivational Monday. Again, thought control here. The point is not to pay back kindness, but to pass it on. I have not seen a lot of kindness from active paparazzi consultants. And that's fine. Okay, and then we've got, oh, look, it's a pride bracelet. Who's bringing this back? Lori. She's bringing back Ice Knowing You. Is it a coil? I don't know, probably. But it's in rainbow because Pride Month is coming and we got to start getting those rainbows out. And then we've got, oh, look, another iridescent crystal piece with gold. Ooh. And then the butterfly. And then, oh, that goes with the necklace that someone brought out last week. All right. What is your favorite paparazzi branded item? I did a video on that. I haven't uploaded it yet. I recorded it. Gosh, this was 6 days ago. So, yeah. And then hashtag, wake up with determination, go to bed with satisfaction. How can you go to bed with satisfaction, you guys, when your entire existence is to sell? How many of us, when we were in paparazzi, were exhausted all the time? And that's where I go into emotional control. When you are exhausted, when you are tired, when you are frustrated, when you are overwhelmed, okay, you don't think clearly, you don't think logically, and you don't think with a sound mind, okay? Emotional control. Some emotions or needs are deemed as evil, selfish, or wrong, okay? Teach emotion stopping techniques to block feelings of anger and doubt. They do this. No, you're not, they gaslight you. That's emotional control, gaslighting, okay? If they promote feelings of guilt or unworthiness, such as identifiable guilt, you're not living up to your potential. Your family is deficient. Your past is suspect. Your affiliations are unwise. Your thoughts, feelings, actions are irrelevant or selfish. Social guilt, historical guilt. They promote feelings of guilt and unworthiness. Nobody cares, work harder. Somebody has actually said that in paparazzi. Nobody cares, work harder. Okay. Then they instill fear. Such fear as thinking independently. You shouldn't be looking at that. That's not valid paparazzi material. You shouldn't be aware of that. You know how many emails I've received this week from people asking for a copy of the lawsuit that I talked about last week? The one on April 7th? The lawsuit from auto owners to paparazzi. Do you know how many people have emailed me and asked for a copy of that? And I will gladly email it to you. It's freely sourced information. I pulled it off of Pacer. Anyone can get it off of Pacer. Okay? But they don't want people seeing that lawsuit. They don't want people to read that lawsuit. And what's in that lawsuit? Every single other lawsuit. It's 260 pages. 260 pages that auto owners has filed with the court. It's like a half a ream of paper, you guys. It's quite the read, too. It's quite entertaining. But they don't want you to think independently. They don't want you to think with the outside world. Everybody else is an enemy. I'm considered an enemy in some cases. You'll lose your salvation. Well, I don't believe in salvation, so that's fine. Leaving or being shunned by the group. I left a long time ago, and yeah, that's fine. Others' disapproval, guilt. And then they have the extremes of emotional highs and lows. Love bombing. Praise one moment and then declaring you're a horrible sinner the next. Love bombing happens when you go to that black and white gala every single year and they take you on stage, they parade you across, and they tell you how wonderful you are. And that you too could become someone who's recognized during the black and white gala. But what do they do? Tell the people that bought their rank through life of the party? They put your name up on a screen and say congratulations to all the life of the party, bronze, gold, silver, platinum, diamond, and blah, blah, blah. Congratulations to all of you. But the big money spenders, they get to go up on stage. Yeah. Ooh. But then if you don't reach that, then they tell the people that aren't reaching it, why aren't you working hard enough? Why aren't you striving to reach these goals? How come you're not recruiting? Shame on you. Shame, shame, shame. Yeah, no. Don't think so. But thanks for trying to guilt me. All right. Then they talk about ritualistic things and a public confession of sins. I feel like that happens during Zoom meetings, but I can't prove it. But I feel like that's probably something that happens. And then they do more indoctrination. And then they tell you about the terrible consequences if you leave. What was the terrible consequence I got? Oh, I can never come back. Oh, darn. Yes, Ellie. You can't come back either.
You'll be banned.
I'm banned for life from being a paparazzi consultant. There are
You'll
worse.
just have to waste your money somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm going to waste my money somewhere else, that's for sure. So, and then they tell you that you will never see happiness again and that you'll have no fulfillment outside of the paparazzi or MLM group. No, that's not true. Not true at all. And then they shut you off. And they tell everybody in your team, in your downline, to stop talking to you, stop communication with you. And this is where I advise all of you to turn it on its head. Before you decide to quit, you quietly leave. That's why a lot of you guys are like, well, my paparazzi consultant disappeared. It's because it's advice I gave in that blog post of how to quit paparazzi. You quietly leave those groups and you disconnect yourself from the digital world. You need a break when you quit paparazzi. You need a break from Facebook. You need a break from Instagram. You need a break. And why do I say that? Because you've been so conditioned to be on your phone at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. You've been so conditioned to respond to every single message and to sell the jewelry and to show the jewelry and to interact and make a post and be on all the time. And when you leave, you literally need the time to deprogram yourself. And if you need therapy, get therapy. There's no shame in that, and I totally support that because I still go through therapy. Okay? But you don't need a legitimate reason to leave. You don't need a reason to leave. If you see something and it's not working for you, just leave. You don't need to give a reason. You know, when you send your cancellation email, you can just say, I don't want to be in paparazzi anymore. You don't need to tell them anything else. Just say, please cancel my account. I'm done. And you don't need to give them a reason. And if they don't follow up with you within 24 to 48 hours of you making that initial request in canceling your account, then you go, by God, to the FTC and you file a complaint. And you say, I submitted my request, I gave them 48 hours to respond to that request, and they haven't done it. But you always want to have your please cancel me email in writing, because you want a date and time that you requested that to be canceled. And if they can't comply, file that complaint with the FTC. And then if they still don't comply, within another 24 hours, you take a copy of that report that you sent to the FTC and you send it to paparazzi and say, okay, you've had 72 hours, paparazzi. Why the fuck haven't you canceled my account? What's taking you so long? You know, turn it on its head. Yeah, I get passionate and I get fired up about this, but turn it on its head. You know, multi-level marketing companies, I feel, are abusive. I feel they are manipulative, and I feel the people that are working within those companies are also of the same demeanor. Okay? They all follow the B.I.T.E model. They all take advantage of people, and they all hurt people without thinking about the consequences because it's not directly affecting them. But there are thousands of people out there who have recently left multi-level marketing companies in an inordinate, I can't say that word right now, amount of debt. And they are financially struggling more now that they've left their multi-level marketing company than they were before they joined. Okay? Because they got in under the hope and a dream, and they were sold a bill of goods, and it turns out it was nothing but rocks. Okay? You were sold on, you will make bars of gold, and what you turned out with was nothing but fool's gold. It's wrong. So with that, hopefully Misty Kirby's stupid sneak peeks is up and we can start from the beginning. And we'll end this on a funny note. So here we go. Let's see what Miss Misty Kirby has to sell to you today. And remember, when she says, hey paparazzi, what she's really saying to you guys is, hey downlines, thanks for enriching me Monday through Friday. I'm going to sucker you into buying more jewelry. So let's see what this has to say today.
Sneak peeks, and I am so...
Okay, it's sneak peeks and she's so excited.
Paparazzi, it's sneak peeks, and I am so excited about the items that are coming out today. Let's start with this drop hoop. So we've got this dainty silver hoop, and we call the drop...
So those came out in pink. They sat in the back office for 2 to 3 days, and look, it's a stupid rhinestone in white. Yay.
Hoop, because it's going to have a hoop and then something hanging below. So in this particular case, we've got this gem encapsulated in this metal teardrop. So amazing. This is a great one to stack. This also is an easy one to pair with anything that has that white gem or a little bit of sparkle because it's subtle, largely because of the size.
Jazz hands.
When you're looking for other accessories. Now this is an amazing necklace. I feel like this screams spring.
I feel like that screams too busy. It'll fall apart, and it's loading frost.
Actually, because of the color, you can see it's going to be that softer green. We call this spearmint. But then on top of...
Wait, is it spearmint or is it loading frost? Now it's spearmint, but it was loading frost. We have to change the names up to keep things interesting, but it's the same damn color.
That you've got the combination of the pearls, and then this one is almost like you've taken fog or smoke, and then as soon as it was evenly spread inside the bead, we closed the bead to encapsulate it. I feel like that...
It's gas. It's just gas.
That almost has an opalescent look, which is really, really pretty, again, especially paired with that.
All right, let's look at what Miss Misty is wearing today. She's wearing the triangle-y, square, pyramid-shaped obelisk earrings. She's wearing a triangle pyramid-y ring with some gold bracelets. She just loves it. It's so cute. It's so fun. But it's beautiful. Everything's beautiful now.
Pearl combo, you're going to get a lot of movement, but it's very, very delicate along the bottom, which is so pretty.
It's so pretty.
Now, I love statement rings.
I'm sure you
but
do.
I am not necessarily a person who's always wearing sparkle. In fact, I don't wear it very often. So this ring speaks to my heart because it is going to be
Look at this ring. It's just this is one very similar to it. Do you see this? This is something sway, and it was a Fashion Fix piece. That ring was a Fashion Fix piece in silver. But look, now it's in gunmetal. Oh my God.
Statement because of size. You're going to have texture that really gives it that beautiful look. But there's no sparkle. There aren't gems, okay? So it's statement largely because of size, which I really like. You can see that it comes almost to my knuckle, and it's got that high sheen gunmetal.
Look at it!
So many of the amazing accessories we have recently. Now this is...
Okay, I'm just going to point out something. Okay, because before I started recording, she was actually live and these earrings were showing. And they don't hang right. So she had to hold them still because they wouldn't hang forward. That's telling too. If you can't even get them to hang forward on the hook, on the card, the person wearing them isn't going to have an easy time with it either. But, you know, I digress.
A fun earring. I'm going to hold this so you can see.
See?
This right here is suspended by 2 pieces of chain. So automatically you're going to have...
Look, we have a horseshoe with opalescent pink rhinestones. It's so cute and it's so beautiful and so overdone, and they're too long.
a lot of movement. And then at the bottom,
Too long.
we've got these metal pieces that almost serve as fringe, okay? So when you're walking, this will actually kind of dance or glisten along your ear. Okay?
Really?
With the movement, with literally every step that you take. Inside here, you've got that pink, light pink
dot motif
gem, which is so beautiful, and I feel like this can pair with a lot of things.
Dot motif.
But in particular, if you just want that pop of color, there's so much silver on this that putting it with all silver accessories works great. Or if you want to play on that light pink opal, that's so fun too.
And she had to hold them still so
now,
they wouldn't flip over.
I love stones, so this bracelet speaks to my heart. This is tiger's eye, so a natural stone going all the way around. This is a button closure, but it serves more as...
And those buttons are a pain in the ass to get open and closed. And here's the thing. I saw those with a cute little, like, what's those yellow flowers that get those little white things on it when they bloom? Dandelions? Dandelion. The little dandelion spray. I was asking Dave, but he didn't answer. I just talked myself through it. There was one on Temu that looked just like this, but instead of a tree, there was a dandelion spray on it. Yeah. Or as I call it, the tumbleweed.
Is a statement look, okay?
Is it really?
So when I say button closure, literally, you're going to take the cording, place it over the top,
Ooh.
and it holds it closed, and the knot actually hides around that button. You can see it is a tree, so really plays on the natural element of being paired with natural stones. And then we've got the cording.
And it looks way too big, and there's no way to adjust it, and that would probably fall off my wrist. But like I said, most people in paparazzi are in denial about their financial situation. Their cortisol levels are high, and they've probably gained a lot of weight. I was one of them. Look at my old videos. I was a fatto. That would probably fit my wrist back in the day, but now it's probably too big.
On the top and bottom, which gives it a bit of an artisan look because it's
artisan.
That airspace is critical to the design.
Artisan means nothing. That's literally mass-produced, handmade shit by children in China, probably. Who knows? But it's just like, it's not artisan. Artisan means handcrafted. Okay, maybe it is handcrafted to some extent, but an artisan look? Really? Okay.
It looks so fun and so cool. So this is a great
So
one to
fun.
pair.
So
We've got
cool.
Some other accessories
So cute.
on mine right now that
So
will
fun.
go with that.
Oh
Now,
no.
This is a fun necklace. I absolutely love yellow. In fact, yellow is...
Yellow's their favorite color. It makes their host so happy. It's such a positive color. Okay, these flowers are not new. It's just a redesigned necklace with rhinestones and moonstones. But they had something like that back in the day when I was a consultant. Take the rhinestones and the moonstones away and put a little looking lace applique, and it's the same goddamn necklace, okay? Just is.
It's my favorite color. This is a little bit more subdued, so it's a little bit more of a gentle yellow. You can see it's going to be that flower, cat's eye material, and then right there in the center you're going to see that sparkle. So
It's not cat's eye, it's moonstone. Cat's eye is brown and black. Cat's eye looks like an eye. I don't see any eye in there. It's plastic made to look like a moonstone. She can't even describe her jewelry correctly.
this sparkle would allow you to pair it beautifully with that drop hoop that I showed you. I feel like this is a great one as a Mother's Day gift. Sometimes we like subtle, and sometimes we like to have just metals, and sometimes it's the wording on it that makes it sentimental or makes it perfect gift. And sometimes it's just great to add a little bit of color. And this is one of those pretty pieces that still feels a little bit sentimental because of the size and just the nature of what it is. But it also has a fun pop of color.
Yeah, sorry, no.
Now, this is an amazing bracelet. So we've got...
Is it really, though?
Silver just coming around. You've got that flower motif right there in the center, and then you've got that sparkle.
So it's a flower motif with dots. But there's no dot motif in it.
We've got a rhinestone suspended.
We put the included earrings on this bracelet. So you could actually take those sparkly things off if you wanted to and make earrings out of it. But trust me, you got plenty of those in free earrings somewhere if you're a customer.
As well as a flower, and then this is just an easy closure, okay? It's literally going to flip and then just tighten So it comes right through that metal piece. This is also a fun one. I feel like this is also a great piece for Mother's Day, especially with some of the necklaces we've had coming out that tend to be a little bit more sentimental with the words. This is something that pairs beautifully with those. Again, these items will be available later today during new releases.
I love that she's wearing the pyramid necklace as well. Ooh. Alright, so new releases are going to drop in a minute, but I got to take care of some stuff, so give me a second, I'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. So, while we wait for new releases to drop, I was going to take a look at the Mother's Day category. So there's a gold thing called Flowers for Mama in gold. And then we've got Blessed Mama, and it's in copper. Mama, minimum viable product in copper. Living the Mom Life, says family. Then we've got a Valentine's piece from a couple years ago. We've got the Loden Frost necklace in what? White? Yeah. And then we've got Glamma. So what does Blessed Mama say? It just says Mama. Ooh. But here's the necklace Misty was wearing. Posh Pyramid. So I was doing paparazzi pyramid jewelry names like obelisk, and they've named a lot of stuff after pyramids and pyramid-like structures. I guess to keep the information control out there, so that's something I found funny. Sonoran Summer. This was a piece when I was a consultant. I actually had it in purple. It's making a comeback. So as I was waiting for new releases to drop, I was looking at some of the pieces that they have out there. There's a lot of like older pieces that are coming back. But look, you can layer Sonoran Summer with Poppy Persuasion. Ooh. And then we've got Orange Coral. But I was looking for the earrings Misty Kirby was wearing. Couldn't find them. Twist of Fabulous. I actually like those. I think they're cute, but I'm not going to buy them because they're paparazzi. Like I said, I'm not afraid to say when I like something. But since Misty had to hold the other chained earrings, I'm guessing these all get twisted up. And I don't like this style because they probably fall apart super easy. There's the bracelet Misty was wearing. That's what a cat's eye is. And it looks like new releases just dropped because things are shifting. So let's go up to the top and see what we got going on. We got Mayan Mystery, Short Circuit in copper. Yay. We've got brown teeth on Linkies. Fancy Fringe in white. Is that a Life of the Party bring back? No. We've got lanyard. Okay. And then we've got, there's the, we'll see how long that lasts. That looks like a piece I had when I was a consultant, but it was with a little filigree heart and pearls and double chains on the side. So that's a play on an old piece. Let's see. We've got that big thing in silver now. It was originally in gold. We've got Mama. You can't buy something. Can't buy me love. There's a Loden Frost piece. We'll see how long that lasts. And then we had Promoted to Grandma in silver. That's a twisted, jumbled up mess when you sit on it. There's the ring Misty showed. Let's see how long that lasts. Look, there's the abacus now available in silver. But if you really want that in a ring that will actually fit, go to Temu. They have them. I've seen them in several. And also on Nihao and I believe one more wholesaler. Lend Me Your Lasso. Yay. Vintage Vertigo. Yay. Oh, look, we have copper chains with little droplet rhinestones on it. So it's basically rejected long chain earrings with little rhinestones added to it. Yay. And then we have Miami Magic clip-ons in pink. Okay. There's the cute little drop rhinestoney hoops. And then we've got pink flower hoops. Ooh. And then we've got little bloomy flowers there. Ooh. I'm hearting the stuff that I think is going to sell out because as I go down, I want to keep looking. There's the ones that Misty showed you. Doubt they'll sell out, but she showed them to you anyway. Boundless Bound. Okay, that will probably. A Quail. Ooh. Marina Masterpiece. Ooh. And then we've got Petitely Powerhouse. No. And then we've got A Dazzle for Days. No. Again, no. There's a whole bunch of notes. Oh, look, an e-house special called Tabloid Talent. Because we got to appeal to those younger demographics and get the fresh blood. And then, oh, there's the other piece. So, I've got like 26 pieces in my favorites in my cart. Yay, ooh, ah. And, this is Chad. If he's still a consultant, he buys from Taylor Kirby. Because I was watching, people who shop with the elites and doing a side-by-side and looking at their names. Yeah. He shops with Taylor Kirby, too. So that's fun. Anyhow, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. That's sneak peeks and going over the B.I.T.E model and talking about basically the B.I.T.E model and how MLMs thrive on it. So I hope this was educational for you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here today. Wow, 5 pieces just fell out of my cart. The little baby hoops are still there, but yeah, a lot of the glamour stuff is gone. Gosh, it blows my mind. It continues to blow my mind, the fear of missing out you guys instill yourselves with. Anyway, thanks for being here. Have a great day.